So let us go ahead and let us create a fresh Cisco packet tracer LAN connection over here, and then try to configure some aspects. So first, let us take 3 switches, and from the switches, we are going to take the 2960 switches, 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to take another 1940 routers, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will take a server, and here we will take 2 laptops and PCs. Let us now go ahead and join the connections. G0 by 0, fast Ethernet 1, fast Ethernet 2, fast Ethernet 1, fast Ethernet 2, fast Ethernet 3, G0 by 1 connected to G0 by 0, G0 by 0 connected to G0 by 1, fast Ethernet 1 and fast Ethernet 2, G0 by 1 with G0 by 1 of this connection. Then let us go ahead and let us install some serial interfaces. Okay. One, and power it on. 2, power it off. 3, power it off. 4, and then let us connect the serial LAN. So S0 by 0 by 0 to S0 by 0 by 0, S0 by 0 by 1 to S0 by 0 by 1, S0 by 0 by 0 by 1 by 0 to S0 by 0 by 0, S0 by 0 by 0 to S0 by 0 by 1. Okay. Let us then go ahead and further configure. So let me start with changing some names. First name, S1, your first name, S3, your first name. Let me call this R1, YFN, R3, your first name, R4, your first name, R1, your first name. Oh, let me make it R2 then, okay? Mm-hmm. Then let us go ahead and let us create our configuration for all the servers. So let's start with the server. For the server, we are going to go into the IP config 192.168.4.2, 192.168.4.1. Let us go PC by PC, PC number 0. Let us do 192.168.2.10, 192.168.2.1. For PC1, let us do 192.168.2.11, 198.162.2.1. For PC number 2, 192.168.2.12, 192.168.2.1. For laptop 0, let us do 192.168.1.10, 192.168.1.1. For laptop number 1, let us do 192.168.1.11, and then 192.168.1.1. Then we have PC number 3, which is 192.168.3.10, 192.168.3.1, one 192.168.3.11, 192.168.3.1. All right, let's go configure these switches now. Enable conf t, host name S1, your first name, no IP domain lookup, IP interface VLAN 1 IP address 192.168.1.2, 255.255.255.0, no shut, exit IP default gateway 192.168.1.1, exit, copy, running config, startup config. Next, let us go to switch number 2, enable conf t, hostname S2, your first name, no IP domain lookup, interface VLAN 1. IP address 192.168.2.2, 255.255.255.0, no shut, exit, IP default gateway 192.168.2.1, exit, copy, running config, startup config. Next, let us go to switch number 3. In switch number 3, we have enable conf t, hostname S3, your first name, no IP domain lookup, interface VLAN 1, IP address 192.168.3.2, 255.255.255.0, no shut, exit, IP default gateway 192.168.3.1, exit, copy, enable, copy, running config, startup, copy, running config, startup config. Then let us go into the router number 1 and let us start configuration. Enable conf t host name R1, your first name. No IP domain lookup. Interface G0 by 0. IP address 192.168.2.1, 255.255.255.0. No shut, exit. Interface G0 by 1. IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0. No shut, exit. Interface S0 by 0 by 0. IP address, and this IP address is related to the, this is 172.16.0.1, 255.255.255.252. No shut, exit. Then interface S0 by 0 by 1. IP address 172.16.10.1, 255.255.255.252. No shut, exit. Exit. No. Then exit. Copy. Running config. Startup config. Then let me go to router number 2. Enable conf t. Okay. Hostname. Hostname R2. Your first name. No IP domain lookup. Interface G0 by 0. IP address 192.168.3.1, 255.255.255.0. No shut. Interface S0 by 0 by 0. IP address. It's going over here to S0 by 0. So this should be 172.16.0.2, 255.255.255.252. No shut. Exit. Interface S0 by 0 by 1. IP address 20, and this goes into 172.16.20.2, 255.255.255.252. No shut. Exit. Exit. Copy. Running config. Startup config. Next, let us go ahead to router number 3. Once again, enable conf t. Hostname R3, your first name. No IP domain lookup. Interface S0 by 0 by 1. IP address 172.16.20.1, 255.255.255.252. No shut. Interface S0 by 0 by 0. IP address 172.16.10.2, 255.255.255.252. No shut. And finally, interface S0 0 by 1 by 0, IP address 172.16.30.1, 255.255.255.252, no shut, exit, exit, copy, running, config, config, startup, config. Then we have our router number 4, enable conf t, host name R4, your first name, no IP domain lookup, interface G0 by 0, IP address 192.168.4.1, 255.255.255.0, no shut, exit, interface, interface S0 by 0 by 0, IP address 172.16.30.2, 255.255.255.252, no shut, exit, copy, running, config, startup, config. All right. Now let's go into the part where we need to go ahead and we need to start configuring the RIP. So since we are in here, we are going to do conf t. We are going to do router RIP version 2, no auto summary network. And here, if you notice, you have two routes where you need to go ahead and you need to advertise. So I will advertise network 172.16.30.0 and network 192.168.4.0. Exit, exit, copy, running, config, startup, config. Similarly, in R3, let us go ahead and again do the broadcasting. So conf t router RIP version 2, no auto summary network 172.16.10.0 network 20.0 network 30.0. Exit, exit, copy, running, config, startup, config. Similarly, we are going to go to R2, enable conf t. In R2, we are going to do router RIP version 2, network 192.168.3.1, 3.0, network 172.16.0.0 and 16.20.0. No, exit, exit, copy, running, config, startup, config. And finally, we have R1, enabled conf t router RIP version 2, no auto summary. And then we go ahead and we perform network 192.168.2.0.1.0 network 172.16.10.0 and .16.0.0 exit copy running config startup config.